people come up with stuff and then people be like, yo, how'd you do that? And they won't tell them.
Sure.
That tweet was about.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because like, for example, like, you know, I'm West Indian and growing up, like if you had a recipe for a certain something, you'd be like, what is that? I'm not telling you.
Yeah.
People want to take all their ideas to the grave because they don't want you to do it. You know what I mean? Like my barber wouldn't even tell you what cologne he wears. Like he wouldn't even tell you because he doesn't want you to smell like him. He'd be like, I don't want you to smell like me. I'm like, bro, I'm just curious to what smells so good. I'm not going to buy it. But let's just say for a second, I did smell like you. And I don't live with you. We don't live
I see you once every week.
I see you once every week. We're not of the same friends. We don't hang out in the same places. What's the problem? You know what I'm saying? And within our community, like it's very like that. Like we're always about like, I'm not gonna give you the sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna teach you I'm not gonna teach you the jig. I'm not gonna teach you how to get it because then you're gonna get it. But there's enough for everybody. If you and you know what's funny? I was talking with this girl from Shopify. She's an executive at Shopify, and she sold a company to Shopify. Her husband sold a company to Shopify, and you know we're having a conversation about transparency, and she was telling me that mostly all successful people are transparent because they know that the secret is not in how they did it, is really. If I gave you the blueprint on how to be me, 90% of people wouldn't do what it takes to be me.
Make another Hove.
100%. You mean? They wouldn't do it. They don't even have the bandwidth to do it. They wouldn't even attempt to do it. It's like Mark Zuckerberg be like, hey, bro, this is how I built Facebook. You'd be like, oh, great. Thanks for the advice, bro. And then you would go home and just watch Netflix.
Yeah, that's true.
So she's like, they're all transparent. And it's true. Every time I met a tech person or somebody who was getting it, they didn't mind sharing it because they're like, whatever, bro. They didn't mind. You mean I can get Wendy's, whoever, I don't know, McDonald's can give me the secret sauce to their Big Mac. What am I gonna do? Open my own chain, spend $100 million opening 1 million restaurants just to compete with them, and I have the sauce. McDowell's. Like, how does that work? Like, there's no reason to keep secrets. In this space that we're in. You know what I mean? And my brother and I have been advocates of sharing. If you ask my brother right now, how did you like this picture? He will tell you A to Z. He will tell you. He has no shame in telling you. Why? Because we're going to be transparent. There's no one that's giving out the blueprint because they are afraid that if you get the blueprint, that you're going to take away money from them. And man, then go listen. I started this thing back in the day called Kicks on the Plane. Okay, it was like when you were traveling, you were going to you share your sneakers. I don't know, it was stupid, but it was cool.
Oh, it caught on.
It caught on, and I built an app. I spent tens of thousands of dollars to build this app. No market research. I built it, and then one day on Twitter, this girl hits me up, and she was like, "Yo, I'm doing the same thing." I'm like, what is it? It's heels on the plane. I'm like, so you're just gonna run with my idea and do it? Yo, you don't own the plane. You don't. And she's like, we start battling back and forth. You know, I'll never forget this. Heels on the plane. I'm like, all right, cool, bet. The girl never did it, bro. I never sued her. I never sent her a letter of cease and desist. I was just like, you want to buy my idea and just run with heels on the plane? Like okay, like, you know what I mean? But she never did it because the power is in the execution. Yeah. It's not in the idea. You know what I mean? I can tell you right now, listen, bro, this is how you get $10 million. And you might never do it. So I'm not worried. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I think I wish there was people when we were coming up that we can go sit down with and get the game from. Yeah. You know what I mean? And be like, okay, thank you for the game. You know what I'm saying?